What I'm saying is there's cool ways to get injured.
Shark bites, sick way to get injured.
Badass.
You know what else is badass? Lightning strike. You ever?
Oh, fuck. Yo. If you get hit by lightning and you live that shit.
You're a sex god at that point.
Pull up to the bar. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Can I get you a drink? No, get away. I've been struck by lightning. What? Yes, you can get me a drink. Get me every drink. And then from there, I mean, prove it. I got the fucking 4K video right here. Look at see that shit? I took 2 right to the dome. On the 3rd one, I caught it.
Yep.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
Buckle my shoe. You know, this was a great idea, but now I'm realizing if I'm talking to you and I'm telling a joke, I gotta look this way.
No, you don't.
We definitely need to get another camera that's right behind you. So in the event I say something hilarious, which I will.
Right.
I'm a funny podcaster. Then I can look directly into the eyes of the people.
What am I going to look at?
You're in a perfect spot. You make a joke, you just turn slightly to your right. Me, I got to fucking completely go this way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sunday Sauce. It's your grandmother's favorite podcast. Oh, what? You thought we were done renovating sets? Psh, last set was an absolute banger. The people in the stands were loving it. The commenters were crying at the sight of the amazing beauty that set beheld. But now it's time to change the game once again. Now we're on a fucking couch.
This is the casting couch.
Listen, we're cozy. I'm not going to lie. Woke up today, put on my slippers, and I says to myself, Phil, let's try the couch, huh?
You know what I did too? I woke up in my slippers and I said, let's do it.
Look at this. We got the Uggs. There is something very nice about this setup. You know, right now Phil has to lug around this very hefty Shure SM7B. I'm also using a Shure microphone, but it's a handheld. I've had this for a while, never used it. I was like, you know what, this is perfect for, you know, comedy on the couch.
That's it.
You know, it sounds good in here too. The acoustics are definitely better than in the other room.
It's because we got a lot of knickknacks in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in this basement. We cropped it out a little bit, but if you guys maybe can still see it in the frame, we got Marvel shit all over the wall, so I know Phil is definitely not in the best situation right now. You know, he doesn't love Marvel. We got Iron Man, we got the Avengers, we got the Hulk, Spider-Man, Captain America. You know, maybe we'll get a poster of some pasta on the wall for you, Phil.
That would go hard.
We could just make this into a fucking couch kitchen situation.
Just the idea of framing like Italian food in nice picture frames.
Yeah.
Have you seen that before?
I love that.
I've never
Roasted
seen
red
that.
Peppers, sausage. I feel like they do that a lot in Italian restaurants.
Do they?
100%. 100%. But you guys got to let us know, what do you think of this, all right? Because this is definitely outside of our comfort zone, outside of our wheelhouse. But it oddly feels better for...
Feels right.
There's something about sitting on a couch that just feels better for a podcast environment. I feel like the comedy is going to definitely be enhanced.
Because we're at ease.
Yeah, it's like you let your guard down. You forget that you're being recorded. And to be fair, the camera's about 50 yards away from us right now, so maybe that's why it also feels like we're not being recorded. But, you know, we kick back, relax, we tell some jokes, we make you guys laugh, and we have a good time.
That's really it. I mean, what else can you ask for from a podcast?
Yeah, I'm excited. For those of you that listen on audio, I feel like you won't even notice a difference, but just know we're on a couch now. So, you know, changing the game one podcast episode at a time. Is somebody calling me already just when we start the show? It's my mother. Shall we answer?
No.
Okay, Mom, I'll talk to you later.
This is business.
This is business. It's my mother.
Get lost,
Jesus
mother.
Christ. All right, it's mother. I'm sorry. I'll call you later. We're on the couch now. All right. Now we're official.
No, we're in a flow. You can't be.
That's true. This is definitely an ebb and flow state. I'm a little bit concerned about the turning to the left.
You don't have to turn to. You don't even have to acknowledge them.
Isn't it rude though that I'm talking to you and they're just going to see my side profile?
No, it's me and you. This
You
is
sure?
the Sunday sauce.
That's true. It is the sauce that's served on Sunday.
So, I mean,
All right, let's get into the many, obscure topics that we discuss on this show.
I watched a fucked movie last night.
A scary one?
Yep, it's a horror movie. It's called Audition. And the whole idea of it is
Break it down.
It's kind of like a casting couch.
Okay.
Not even kidding. Like, we're seeing some parallels here with the couches. So, it was released in 1999. It's a Japanese film. My friend has a home theater, right?
Mm-hmm.
The soundproofing on this, I've never seen anything like it.
Forget it. They go all out with those home theaters.
The speaker system,
Shakes your body and soul.
bro, like I'm trying to look at something for like scale. You see this pillar right here?
Yeah.
If you're on audio only, it's like a support beam for the house. It's probably about 7 feet tall. He had dual 7-footers. He had a sound bar. He had fucking like surround sound in the back. My balls were rumbling.
He did it right.
Anyway, he's got like a smart TV, right? So he's got all the different apps, except he wasn't signed into any of them. So we're trying to find this movie. Couldn't find it, right? Eventually, we go on YouTube, and we find the full movie uploaded on YouTube, except it's in Japanese, so with no English subtitles.
No subtitles. That can propose a problem, but with a scary movie, I feel like you might not even need to hear what they're saying.
Didn't even need it.
So you just watch this shit in Japanese.
Yeah, and then me and him, we were just like shooting the shit and filling in like the dialogue, which made it even more funny because we were like making the story up ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's about this woman who is invited to like a casting couch call for a movie because this producer, this film director, whatever he is looking for a wife. And in Japan, I guess it's like, if you don't get married, then you're like a nobody. So he becomes obsessed with this one girl because, she's an absolute smoke. She's a dime. This girl's a fucking demon, right? She was abused as a kid by like her uncle, went to a dance studio, was just, it was really fucked up. We get to see this throughout the movie.
Okay. So already you're unsettled.
Yeah, it does a little cross-cutting where it'll be like the guy at his office doing his corporate job, and then it'll be her in her house, like with a dead body near her, and she's just like smiling and shit. So
does she have like supernatural powers, or she's just...
No, it's kind of based in realism.
Oh,
so
fuck that. See, I would rather her have crazy powers.
Yeah, so I'll jump to the fun parts, right?
Oh yeah, fun.
So
jump on in, Phil.
I'm about to dive in.
Yeah.
So there's this one part. It's kind of like the climax of the movie. I don't envision you guys seeing this if you want to keep your sanity. So she drugs him, right? She sneaks into his house and poisons his whiskey. So he becomes like comatose. He's on the floor. Kills his dog. It's beautiful. Right?
It's fucked up.
Then the torture begins. So she has like a potato sack in her house. And we see throughout the movie like the sack moving, meaning there's somebody in there.
Someone's in the sack, Phil.
Somebody's in the sack.
Somebody's in the... It's always the fucking potato sack.
The sack opens while this guy's comatose on the floor. And we're seeing the perspective of him just like watching it, not able to do anything. Inside of it is her tortured stepfather who abused her. He's got one finger. His feet are cut off. She throws up into a dog bowl and feeds it to him.
Let me stop you there. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is your ideal Friday night?
Bro, it was fucking hilarious.
Who the fuck gets together with their group of friends and says to themselves, let's watch a 1999 Japanese horror flick that we won't even understand what they're saying, but we see all the graphic imagery.
That's all I needed.
And you enjoyed yourself? That was a good night for you?
Yeah. Last part, she takes out needles and starts like putting them in him while singing like a
ritual.
Yeah, but she's like
the dolls. What are those dolls called? The
voodoo?
Yeah, voodoo dolls. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. So she's wearing like a butcher's outfit, right? And he's comatose on the floor. And she like slams down the bag of tools. She's got thousands of like these 9-inch needles. She's got you know what a garrote is?
A garrote? No, no clue.
I think it's garrote. It's like razor wire, and it's used for choking people.
Oh, nice.
If you play a lot of video games, it's a thing.
I just play games with creatures that you catch and little Italian plumbers that are saving princesses.
Yeah, I would pay to watch you watch this movie.
I don't think you could pay me enough to watch this movie. I've seen maybe 3 scary movies in my day, and I didn't enjoy any of them. And when I say scary, I mean like fucking Disturbia. It's not even that bad, When a Stranger Calls, I'm pretty sure I've seen when I was younger. What I do like to do, though, is I like to torture myself a little bit with the alien content. I really like it when I watch an alien movie.
You got to see Nope.
See, I was thinking about it. I mean, you kind of talked me into it. We mentioned that Logan Paul said it was the worst movie, one of the worst movies he's ever seen. And you were like, listen, you got to see it because you really enjoyed it.
It was great.
And here's the thing with movies and content and podcasts and music. It's all subjective, okay? So you might like it, you might hate it, you might love it. I'm not saying I'm going to watch it because I don't like to be scared. I don't like to be in that fight or flight sense.
You're not going to be scared.
It'll get me thinking, though, right?
It will get you thinking.
Speaking of music. Curtain Call 2 dropped. We talked about this on the member episode. Phil was saying, oh, it's just a glorified playlist. Listen to me,
Tell
Phil.
me I'm wrong.
Listen to me, Phil. We got a new track, an unreleased track from 2009 called Is This Love, featuring 50 Cent. This song is fucking spectacular. If we only got this as the new track, I'm cool with it. We also got the track The King and I, and From the D to the LBC. So we've gotten 3 new quote-unquote tracks somewhat recently. I'm just looking forward to the next full feature album. But it's cool because what I've seen and what a lot of people talk about on Reddit is that he's taking these old tracks and he's like re-recording with a modern day sound.
Got you.
So you feel like you're listening to a track from the Relapse era, but it has his vocals now, which is pretty fucking cool. I'm not 100% sure if there is vocals now, but it sounds fucking good. Another thing I'm realizing, why do I breathe like fucking Tony Soprano? Do you hear me in between each inflection?
Now I do.
What the fuck is this? I'm not doing that on purpose.
It's the nitrates. It's all the salami.
It's all the Tremboloni sandwiches. It's the mortadella. Any problems that you have in your life, if you're Italian, blame it on the mortadella.
We did have mortadella the other night.
It fucks you up. It fucks up your lungs. You know what it is? The holes in the mortadella. When you eat too much of it, that starts to happen to your the lungs.
Yeah, you get popcorn
it
lungs. It
deteriorates.
Fucking black lung.
The black lung pop. Really exciting news in the YouTube boxing scene.
Yep.
And I'm really hoping that you didn't hear about this because I want to get your thoughts immediately on the podcast.
I think I've heard about it.
So, Jake Paul's fight canceled. All right. Now, Alex Wasabi apparently has a concussion. Right?
Wasabi.
He can't fight. Now, there's a fight scheduled for the end of August. KSI doesn't have an opponent. Jake doesn't have an opponent. So today, Jake put out a video. Now, I'm going to play this video for you, Phil. All right? You tell me what you think is going to happen here. So this is what Jake posts.
Oh, KSI's fight, man. I heard the news. It sucks for Alex. Obviously, he has a concussion. He can't fight. But now this puts KSI into a corner. If he doesn't accept the fight with me, we all just know that he's scared. KSI, I will come to London. I will weigh 180 pounds for the fight. You could be the A side. What's your excuse? Do you accept?
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This excites me more than anything. If they actually pull this off, first of all, the storyline is sick. You have Jake fighting the real boxer
Jake Paul.
in Tommy Fury. He
Logan
pulls out.
Paul.
You got Jake Paul then fighting Hasim Rahman Jr., this absolute behemoth. The weight issues, whatever. He doesn't fight Jake.
Bro, he made weight, though.
Well, so now, after the fact, he was like showing that he weighs 206, which technically is still not 205.
But you're given an hour to lose another pound. That's what I read.
The more that I looked into that, I watched a really good video from the Wade Concept. He broke it all down. I encourage you to go watch that video. Don't listen to me talk about it.
Don't listen to two podcasters on a couch.
Here's the thing. Yeah, if we were on a couch, you could listen to us right now. But if not, we're not.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, no.
Here's the deal. There was a lot of like unprofessionalism from Hasim Rahman Jr. in their camp where Wade was saying that what he thought is that he was basically trying to see how much weight he could have with Jake's camp still allowing the fight to go on.
Got you.
They didn't think Jake was just going to pull the plug on the whole thing. But at that point, he was like jerking Jake around. You know, he sent a video initially after he was like dehydrated of him weighing like 216 or some shit, when in reality he was way heavier.
Got you.
Because that was like just a video to show like
that was
I
a
can
fluke.
That's like allegedly what happened or whatever. So bottom line though, that's not happening. My point now is you got KSI, who's been saying to Jake, like, if we fight, I'm the A side. We're going to fight in London, whatever. Now Jake's saying, like, yo, we'll do all the things that you want to do. I'll come to London. I'll fight you. Your event will still go on. What is your response? And at the time of recording this podcast, there hasn't been one yet. What do you think's going to go down? Because I'm jacked up for this.
I don't think it will happen.
Do you think it won't happen because of just, like, negotiation situations? Do you think it won't happen because KSI wouldn't want to take that fight? What do you think?
I don't think KSI wants to fight Jake.
I think, though, whether he wants to or doesn't want to, this is now an opportunity for him to take this fight. They both haven't trained for each other, so it's literally just like, yo, boxing skill versus boxing skill. You're getting everything you want. He's going to come to London. You're going to be the A side. I mean, if you're KSI and you don't take this, I'm going to keep it a stack. It ain't a good look. Right?
I just don't think he has to fight, you know?
I don't think he has to do anything. I agree with you there. But in the realm of all this social media, boxing, back and forth, KSI calling Jake a pussy, Jake calling KSI a pussy, and now it's like, yo, you could actually make this happen. I don't know all the details behind the scenes, but
I mean, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about Wasabi Man. It's not a fight I'm interested in.
Yeah, I think KSI would have pummeled him. But a Jake versus KSI fight gets me excited. I still think Jake will win.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting.
I'd rather watch that.
And then that card is just demi-OP because you have Fuzi Tube versus Deji.
Oh, you got the tube, man.
I'm pretty sure then you have... I actually don't even know who else is on the card. I think that guy Blueface was on the card, but now he's not.
He's a fucking rapper. What?
He's been boxing. He fought that guy. You know who he fought in his last fight? He fought that guy on TikTok that always does...
I don't know that guy.
And, you know, people always comment that he, like, copies skits and shit. And then his response is like, it's fucking TikTok. Like, you know, you can copy people. But he, like, copies, like, full-blown ideas.
Plagiarism?
Plagiarism, if you
If
will.
this was school, the teacher would yell at him?
They would take the ruler, whoosh,
Smack his dick and balls?
not the dick and balls. No cock and ball torture here, but slap the desk, you know?
Got you.
Send a message. My prediction, I think it will happen. I don't think KSI, unless he comes up with a really good reason, he's probably going to say something along the lines of like, we're going to fight when I want to fight Jakey Paul.
Yeah.
Something like that. I
Jakey
don't know if he
Paul.
ever called him Jakey, but I found it funny that Hasim Rahman Jr. was calling Jake Jacob.
That's what he was
That was
calling him?
really funny for some reason. He's like, I'm going to call him Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob Paul.
Did you see the clip of him nailing Jake and Jake running?
It was like that sparring footage, right?
Yeah.
That means nothing to me. First of all, that was like years ago. And I don't know enough about boxing to comment on these things, but just me not being a boxing person that understands
I'm
this
an
shit,
expert.
it didn't look that bad. It looked like Jake swung, he swung, and then Jake moved around the ring.
I'm an expert on these things.
Yeah, break it down for me, expert.
Hasim hit him with a right hook, rattled his clock, right? He
Okay.
was scared for his life. Fight or flight kicked in. He had to do a little pansy dance around the ring. He was like, oh, don't hurt me, no more. And then he pulled out the fight because Hasim would have wonky
Brought down the
slushed him.
hammer.
Just fucking...
I still think Jake would have won that fight. It's a shame we won't see that, but I'm honestly excited now because I really hope the KSI fight happens.
Did you see the call out from Logan to Andrew Tate?
Ooh, now that excites me to no end. that gets me
That's-
torqued in the morning.
It's not going to happen.
Why do you say that? Because I think it happens 100%. It happens.
If I were Andrew Tate, I would have nothing to gain from boxing Logan Paul.
I mean, you'd make a lot of fucking money.
Bro, he makes 10 mil a month, easy.
Still would be a huge bag. And if he's really, you know, this insane beast of a fighter, like everybody says he is, like he says he is, why would you not do it? Collect a quick check.
He doesn't need to collect a quick check.
And here's the thing. I think it benefits both guys because on Logan's end, he's probably thinking, yo, I'll knock this guy out. I'll fight him at the peak of his fame right now, where he is like the most talked about human being on the planet.
He's not going to knock him out.
If I knock him out, I'm a fucking hero. Let's go LP. Let's get this bread. Let's
No.
get this W.
He would never knock out Andrew Tate.
I think he would.
There's
I think if this goes down, first of all, I'm telling you it's going to go down. That's my first prediction.
It's not
Second
gonna happen.
prediction, Logan's going to win. And here's the thing. I really do think from Andrew Tate's perspective. Listen, why does he do the Nelk podcast? He doesn't need to.
he's chilling.
He's chilling. But if the fight is just such a walk in the park, that would be an absurd amount of money for, you know, a Saturday night.
He does the Nelk podcast because he does social media tours just to keep the snowball rolling of Andrew Tate.
The Andrew Tate snowball.
If he ever takes a fight and loses, his entire masculinity, like, kingdom is put into question. Why would he do that?
I have this weird feeling in my chest. It's right here. It's right here in my chest region. It's saying they're going to fight. See, I don't think he would fight Jake, but I feel like the Logan fight would happen, weirdly enough.
The only reason why I think he would fight Jake was because he was, like, kind of pissed off at Jake in the beginning, but on the Nelk podcast, because I got eyes and ears everywhere, I'm always watching.
Third eye don't lie.
He said some things are in the works, but I'm not even like mad at Jake Paul anymore. I just thought he was like trashing like the fighter lifestyle.
Well, I don't know when this footage came out, but I saw a clip last night of him smoking a cigar outside, and he was like, Jake Paul, you piece of shit. I'll fucking take 2 weeks off, kick your little ass.
That was a while ago.
Saying something. Okay, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
But again, though, I mean, I guess you could argue from that clip till now, his fame has like, skyrocketed. He was gonna fight him then, or wanted to fight him then. So why wouldn't he fight his brother now? I don't know. I think you're gonna be surprised. I think it's gonna go down. And then I'm gonna fight the winner of that fight.
Right.
Because I've been training in the shadows, as you guys can see from this amazing physique.
You really think Logan would beat Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
How?
I think he would wash him.
How?
This ain't kickboxing, pal. It's a straight up boxing match.
Have you seen clips of Andrew Tate punching?
I've seen some clips.
He doesn't just use his legs.
I know. He uses his arms, too. I know that, Phil. Listen, how am I not going to root for my fucking boy? Gotta do it.
I mean...
Gotta do it.
All right, next topic.
Next topic. What do we got here? Oh, I got something great to talk about. I can't remember if we've talked about this on a public episode or not, but at this point, I'm saying, fuck it. Shoot for the stars, baby. Guys, I'm pretty sure I'm getting hair surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so... I was joking around with some friends at a birthday dinner recently that I was at, and everyone was like, yeah, pack your bags, we're going to Turkey. And I was like, I'm not joking.
Yeah, no, I'm
do
actually
this.
going to Turkey.
Yeah. You're going to Turkey? Or
I'm
you're
not
saying,
going to Turkey.
Like, as the joke, I was the one saying I'm going to Turkey.
You're the one saying that.
Yeah, so I was thinking about going to fucking Turkey. For those that don't know, you might comment and say, Vinny, we agree with you. You should do it. Or you might comment and be like, Vinny, there's nothing wrong with your hair.
Your hair's fine right now.
I appreciate that. My hair, for sure, is thinning because I've looked at photos, and obviously I look at myself all the fucking time. I've looked at photos from like 3 to 5, 6 years ago, and my hairline was much more prominent.
Dense,
thick, chonky, if you will. It's thinning a little bit. So I want to strike while the iron is hot, and I want to fix this before it gets catastrophically worse. That's a great way to put it. Shake my hand. There you go, buddy. Give me a pound as well. Thanks, dude. You're great. I like the couch system.
So do we know like the price?
So I don't. So I spoke to a friend of mine that I've known forever, and he was giving me some details about it because he got it done. I had no fucking idea. And
really?
He looked amazing. Seriously, he looked
you
fucking
couldn't
great.
even tell, and he was just like, I already been to Turkey.
Well, he didn't go to Turkey though. That's the cool thing.
Interesting.
There's a spot around here that I can get it done, and that immediately excites me because I'm like, listen. Yeah, it would have been fun to,
Yeah, what do they got in Turkey that they don't have over here?
do this adventure. The thing with Turkey, I think, is that you can get the surgery for way cheaper.
Gotcha.
If you do it around here, it's probably going to be way more money. But I'm going to get the consultation, have them look at my hair, figure it out. And a part of me was like, I could do this under the radar, wear a hat, wear a fucking bandana for a little bit, and then just one day on the podcast.
Why would you do that, though?
That was thought one. But then thought two was, fuck it. I'm open and honest with my audience. And if there's some guys out there that are watching this and they think to themselves, you know what? My hairline's also thinning. Vinny did it. He's fucking proud that he did it. I'm going to do it.
Now, this is not a hair transplant, right?
No, what they do is they take hair follicles from the back of your head.
Your dome.
Back of the dome. And so there's two different versions of this. There's the one version where they literally slice the skin and then put it on a fucking table and then take the follicles out of that. I don't want that shit.
That's a transplant, I believe.
I don't know the technical terms for it, but that's the one that hurts a lot. They literally have to clamp your head. Your head gets smaller because they fucking take the skin off and they clamp that shit down. That ain't for me. That ain't for me, dog.
No.
There's another one where a machine takes this hair follicles from the back of your head and then they put it, where you need it. And they'll like draw the hairline that you want. So now it's this cool thing where it's like, okay, do you want just to fill in the hairline that you lost, or do you want to get a little fucking customizable over here? Shop your fucking hairline.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do, excuse me, Jesus Christ.
You're going to go for the natural look.
I'm definitely going to go for the natural look, because here's the thing.
You don't want to lower your hairline down to your eyebrows.
Yeah, no, listen, would I like to lose a little bit of forehead area? Absolutely.
Free up some real estate?
Yeah, free up some real estate. Why not, I'm paying for this. I want to fucking get my money's worth.
Develop some new real estate?
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm noticing, and you guys probably, I don't know if you can see it, but Phil, you're right next to me, it's starting to do this like oval situation where it's receding back, no question. It's happening at a rate that maybe people won't think is a big deal, but I see it because I see myself every day.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it, you know? And who knows? I'm not saying I'm 100% going to do it. Maybe after I talk to them, they say you don't really need to do this right now. Maybe do it later. Maybe it's too expensive. Maybe they're going to tell me something that I'm not going to want to hear. But for right now, at this stage of the game,
you got the green light.
I've been thinking about it, man. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking go for it because quite literally, my hair and the fact that like it's been thinning throughout the years and receding is like my only real physical insecurity. Like I don't give a shit that I'm short. If I need to get shredded, I know I can do it. I love wearing glasses. I don't care about my eyes being fucked up. I love my beard. Like I love myself. And I want to further love myself because, you know, the other night we went out to that French place. I had on a great fucking fit. I was feeling like $1,000,000. New glasses, new shoes, great outfit. Had fucking beard oil going. Beard looked great. And then I styled my hair and I was like, fuck me, man. Like it's really going.
I thought it looked good though.
I appreciate that. But, you know, again, like you're not in front of the mirror every day looking at it.
You see the things you don't want to see when you look in the mirror.
Yeah. And it's not like horrible. Don't get me wrong. But you know what? If I can... The thing with these hair transplants, whatever the fuck the surgery is called, and maybe some of you guys, maybe some of you meatballs actually got it done. And we're recording on the camera right now, right?
Yeah, you clicked record.
Did I click record, though? You're sure you heard the beep?
I said, Vin, did you click? I said, you want to record? And you're like, that's a great idea. Just go check.
Yeah, let me go check. Oh, my God. I just had a fucking panic attack in the middle of this whole thing.
This man.
If we're not recording, that's a fucking disaster.
Of course we're recording.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. We're good. All right.
Make sure we're still recording on audio, too.
Yeah, no, we're good. Oh, we got a little screensaver going on over here. Let me see. And... All right, hold on. Got to put in my fucking password. Yeah, we're good.
Golden.
Very nice. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. This is a great episode. I don't want to lose this fucking footage. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Hair,
You said the thing with these surgeries, these hair transplants.
Oh, yeah. Some guys wait too long. And they go and they have about 4 pieces of hair to take from.
It looks a little funky.
It looks a little funky. That's why I'm like, yo, let me just go early on and get this done. While I might not need it right now, at least it'll probably look fucking sick.
You're able to plant the seeds.
Yeah, I've never had a good hairline.
You have the crops.
Yeah. I got the necessities.
If you burn all your crops, you know, there's a famine up there, then you can't fucking plant new seeds.
The analogy I'd like to look at here is like, you know how they say, you know, the rich get richer. If you got money, you can make money. I got the hair. Let's make more hair.
You have the capital.
Exactly. I got the capital. I got the followers.
Now it's time to invest.
It's time to put it into the fucking stock market. Let's fucking go, baby.
Throw it into the Dow.
This ain't no crypto volatile shit. This is some fucking pension funds.
Throw it into the Brow 500.
Some Brow 500.
The Brow Jones.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but hell yeah, we're getting into it. It's gonna look good. I'll keep you guys posted. Honestly, I'm gonna like document every step of the way for this shit.
You're gonna have to shave your head, right?
So they might have to. It depends where they. If they just do the hairline, sometimes they don't have to shave the rest of your head. But you know, you might see me in an episode soon where literally my chrome dome is swollen, inflated, looking fucking like Sheen from that one episode of Jimmy Neutron where he learned too much knowledge. But fuck it, you know, I'm gonna take you guys every step of the way.
Just send it. Who cares?
Listen, if I go out to a nice French restaurant a year from now, right? We meet up.
Yeah.
We're having cocktails. I'm wearing a hat. Hey, Vin, that's a nice hat. Where'd you get it? Oh, let me take it off. Let me see the oh, what's up, Phil? How you doing,
You
buddy?
just have golden locks.
But the question is, how far am I willing to push the hairline? There's something powerful, too, about talking about this. I don't know. I feel like it's a topic that a lot of people don't want to share when they, like, get work done. But, like, if you want to do it, it's your fucking body, go for it, dude.
Listen.
Shoot for the fucking stars.
Cosmetic surgeries are just a thing. Are you going to not take advantage of modern surgery and medicine?
It's modern science. And the cool thing...
It exists for us, not the fucking future.
Right now, baby.
Well, maybe the future, but not the past.
It's true. Can't go back in time, that's for sure. But it's cool because, you know, I grew my hair out that one time. And when I would tie my hair back in the man bun, it looked fucking ridiculous because my hairline sucks. Now, if I got the strong hairline, who knows? Maybe we grow the fucking Eren Yeager haircut back.
That's it.
It's going to be interesting. That'll be fun. Looking forward to that. So I'll keep you guys posted every step of the way. You going, I can't really say where you're going. I don't want to dox you, but you're going to a fun location today.
Very fun location.
You excited?
Very excited.
What is it going to be? What's going to be going on? Some drinks, some poolside action, maybe a beach.
Both.
Nice.
All three. And
Any boating? Any
jet
boating?
skis.
Jet ski.
Boating.
Nice.
What else we got going on? Maybe a workout?
Nice.
A little home gym action?
I like that.
For sure.
Yeah,
So-
I realized in my weight loss grind right now, canned soup might be a cheat code.
The macros are pretty good, huh?
Bro, last night I had chunky like chicken vegetable soup. Literally all I did.
A lot of salt, but
A lot of salt.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean you might feel a little
What
bit
am I,
like
scared
bloated.
of salt?
You might feel a little swollen
What
the
am I,
next
a
day.
fucking puss boy?
Yeah, listen, salt's not the enemy. You can make salt a fucking comrade, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
just throw some more water in there.
Open that shit up, you pour it in a bowl, you throw the bowl in the fucking microwave. 3 minutes, 230 max. The fuck you thinking about? Ain't eating soup. 230 calories, big fucking chunky bowl.
Went for a run yesterday.
Nice.
Too hot, though. Just too hot. All
I like
around.
running in the heat,
Nah,
weirdly
it's,
enough.
felt like I was in a microwave.
Pussy.
Thanks.
How about you fucking wipe the sweat off your fucking brow.
Yep.
Put the fucking Nikes to the pavement.
I did, and you know what happened?
Fucking pulled your hamstring.
I ate shit. You see my hand?
You fucking fell?
Yeah. I was with my friend, and I was like, yo, who do you think's faster right now?
Oh, you fell during a race?
Yep.
That's the worst fall.
Yep. Right off the fucking jump.
Right off the ignition.
The line.
Oh,
I had a fucking engine
fuck.
malfunction.
Oh, Phil, no.
Because you know those like driveways that are like just straight gravel
Oh, fuck.
with
yeah.
like the sand underneath?
You ended up with a bunch of rocks in your hand, didn't you?
Yeah. So it was
You
like,
became an igneous rock.
I mean, I was gonna smoke him. Like, let's be honest. I've always been the
Well,
fastest.
he clearly won the fucking race if you just ate turf.
It was a disqualification. It was a no contest.
How was that? How'd that gravel taste?
I've had better.
I gotta be honest with you, there's something very funny about people falling. As long as they don't get really hurt, falling down the stairs is one of the funniest things ever.
Yeah.
Because it's such a simple system. You just take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love.
Some people overcomplicate it though.
Great song. Yeah, some people definitely overcome.
Have you noticed when the lights are off and you're like running up the stairs? You ever do that?
it?
Because you're so sure.
Yeah, because I don't want the demons to get me.
You're so sure-footed though, because you know your staircase, so you know like the rhythm of when to jump up 2 stairs versus 1.
Can I be honest with you? When I go up the stairs, I think you've seen me do this.
Yeah.
I climb up like a cheetah.
Yeah, you do. Oh, I thought you were gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5.
No, I literally most of the time, and I've been doing this since I was a kid. I
with
run
your
like,
hands.
I bear crawl up.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's not a fucking bit, by the way. Like I won't do that every day.
That's kind of good though, because then you probably don't experience like when the lights are off. Sometimes I'm so agile and I know exactly where each step is, and I could just scale the stairs really quickly in the dark.
Yeah, and your stairs aren't gonna move. They're gonna stay stationary.
But sometimes, if you're not confident in 100% of like your ability to run up the stairs in the dark, you're eating shit every time.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what's it's strange. I don't want to jinx myself. Knock on wood. I haven't had a bad fall in a minute, unless I'm just not remembering correctly. But like, I'm pretty fucking stationary. I ain't really falling too much.
Yeah, no, I've had some big falls. Big tree fall hard too.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's what they say.
A fall too, like you don't realize it, will just like
Ruin your fucking week.
Like you feel it like on a level that is like no other. Your body feels like a fucking like a sack of meat and you just got tossed around.
You ever get hit by a car?
No.
That's something weirdly enough that, depending on how you get hit, could be cool. Now hear me out for a second. If you get ran over, that's not cool.
I just processed what you just said.
Yeah.
Took a second.
Yeah, but
Could
hear
be
me
cool.
out. It's an outlandish sentence, but at the same time, if you're in a crowd of people, right? Let's say you're leaving a bar, and you're like, "All right, goodbye, guys. I'll see you next Tuesday." You're walking out of the bar. You're crossing the street. Let's say you get fucking hit, right? But you roll over the top of the hood,
Yeah.
and then you just fucking land, right? That's fucking cool.
You're looking like a
Crowd
stallion.
goes wild.
Yeah.
No severe injuries.
But
Now, if the car fucking runs over, and you're underneath that shit,
if you are underneath that shit,
well, that's good night, Irene, isn't it? That's fucking see you later, alligator.
yeah, it's fucked. You never want.
Not a great situation. Not great at all.
So the moral of the story is if you roll off a car, it's cool. if you get run over by a car, it's a problem.
What I'm saying is there's cool ways to get injured.
Shark bites, sick way to get injured.
Badass.
You know what else is badass? Lightning strike. You ever?
Oh, fuck. Yo. If you get hit by lightning and you live that shit.
You're a sex god at that point.
You just pull up to the bar. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Can I get you a drink? No, get away. I've been struck by lightning. What? Yes, you can get me a drink. Get me every drink.
Yep.
And then from there, I mean, prove it. I got the fucking 4K video right here. Look at see that shit?
Guy just gets fried.
I took 2 right to the dome. On the 3rd one, I caught it.
Yep.
They call me Thor.
You also get some mean scars with that too. Electricity scars. You ever see those? They look like you've never seen them.
It probably looks similar to like a burn, right?
It looks like a bolt of lightning,
Holy
like Harry
shit.
Potter. No, it looks like the Erd tree in Elden Ring. It looks like a bunch of branches, like
Jesus
veins almost.
Christ, man.
Hey, I'll pull up a picture.
Yeah, let me see that shit. I'm trying to think of other things. I mean, like the shark encounters. We've been talking a lot about sharks on this fucking podcast lately. I feel like you come into an altercation with a shark and you make it out of there, you're a fucking beast. Even if the shark manages to get a little bit of skin, you survived a fucking shark attack.
Yeah.
And even if the shark doesn't attack, even if you swim by a shark, fuck it, that's a shark attack.
All right, you ready to look at this?
Let me see this. So what are we looking at now? This is a lightning
I mean,
scar?
Yeah, we don't even have to show it. You guys can just look it up. Just type in lightning scars.
Oh, man.
It looks like tattoos almost.
That looks brutal.
Isn't that fucking nuts?
It's insane to me.
You look like a villain. You look like Vecna, bro.
It's insane to me that lightning can
hit a human.
This might sound stupid as fuck, but the fact that lightning can come all the way down to the ground is fucking crazy.
It's not how that works, man.
How does it work?
Lightning comes from the ground up.
I'm not following.
Lightning strikes from the ground and travels up.
Well, it's still hitting the ground, right?
No, it's coming from the ground.
What?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me right now.
I swear to God.
What do you mean lightning comes from the ground? It's not from the sky?
No.
What the fuck are you saying right now?
You never knew this?
Shut the fuck up. Wait, so what do I even type in? Where does lightning come from?
Yeah.
Where does lightning come from? There's no way I'm about to learn about this on the fucking... Lightning is an electrical discharge caused by imbalances between storm clouds and the ground, or within the clouds themselves. Most lightning occurs within the clouds. Sheet lightning describes a distant bolt that lights up the entire cloud base. What the fuck are you talking? What, the lightning's gonna come from the sidewalk?
Hold on.
It comes from the fucking sky.
Hold on.
Here's a YouTube video. How does lightning form? Oh, this fucking thing's 3 minutes. That's too long. Hold on. Okay, here. How does lightning start from the ground up? This is what you were saying. The reason is that when a cloud-to-ground strike approaches the ground, the presence of opposite charges on the ground enhances the strength of the electric field, and the downward leader strike creates a bridge for the return stroke. Oh, lightning got that sick stroke game. So what it's saying is that the lightning comes from the sky, but it uses the ground as like a ricochet, like a reflect, if you will.
Either I was lied to, or we just...
Who told you this?
Where we just don't understand
Who
something.
told you this?
I thought this was like a known fact.
I don't think so. It just... I can't justify how lightning comes from ground.
It's both ways, apparently.
Read what you're reading out loud.
Science actually says it is both ways. There are distinct types of lightning strikes to Earth that can travel in either direction. Cloud-to-ground lightning, the most common type of lightning striking the ground, and ground-to-cloud lightning.
What the fuck?
For each of these types of lightning, current flow and leader development can also take place in both directions. What? So we both learned something today.
This is why we do this podcast. What, you think we're here to just joke around and talk about fucking YouTube boxing? We talk about the real situations in life.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's pretty wild. Yeah, I never want to get struck, you know? I remember learning, too, like, apparently rubber is the key, right? Like, if you're in a car, you're pretty safe because of the rubber tires. Is that a true thing?
I don't know.
Because I remember in the Pokemon anime when Ash got Pikachu, and Pikachu, fun fact, if you guys don't know this, if you're not, deeply invested in Pokemon, Pikachu was a dick at first. He was just fucking electrocuting everybody. So Ash's mom gave him rubber gloves, and it conducted the electricity. Pikachu's actually right behind your head right now.
It didn't conduct the electricity. It nullified it.
It conducts it, though. That's what that is, right? I'm pretty sure that's the same situation.
We're so dumb.
We're fucking stupid. Listen, we went to school for fucking communication. We went to school for this shit.
Rubber is a non-conductor, meaning it stops you from getting electrocuted.
What do you want me to type in here?
Metal is a conductor.
No. I don't think you're right about this.
I know I'm right about this.
Does rubber
conduct electricity?
Wait, you might be right because water conducts electricity. Like if you're in a pool, you're fucking dying.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I'm gonna finish typing this in. Does water conduct electricity?
Yeah, water does.
Materials that do not let current flow move easily are called insulators. Most non-metal materials such as plastic, wood, and rubber are insulators. Yeah. Fucking insulator. Oh, I remember this in science class. You'd put the penny on the fucking table and you'd run the wires through it.
Yeah.
See if it conducts.
That's a conductor.
Speaking of penny, moving on to a new topic here. Gotta love the podcast segues. We fell in love with a Dalmatian, Phil.
Is her name Penny?
We would love to name her Penny. I'm not going to get into details, all right? Very minor topic here. I really want a dog. We really want a dog. We travel a lot, so we would have to stop flying and start driving.
Bringing Penny
along, obviously. So we'll see what happens with that. That's all I'm going to say.
I support that decision.
She's so cute, bro. She's so long.
She's a long girl?
She's a long lady. Lanky lady. But we'll see, you know? I'm at the stage in my life where I feel like I feel excited by very spontaneous things.
Yeah.
Like the hair situation. Granted, I've been thinking about it for, a few months. But
New
I feel
hairline? Who dis?
I feel like when I get there, I'm going to say, you know what, Doc? Boot up the machine. Let's get this bread. And apparently you can, drive yourself there and then just fucking drive home. It's like it's like going to the office for the day. All right, see you later, honey. You come home with fucking
Who the fuck is this guy?
I'm gonna look a little crazy though for the first year.
Oh, I'm aware.
It's gonna take a
while.
The
first year?
Well, you don't see the maximum results until the next year.
Gotcha.
So you might be like, "Hey, Vin, holy shit,
you look great,
good.
bud.
Looks great, bud." You turn to the camera. Looks great, Vinny. Oh boy.
No, I've seen it on some people, and I'm not gonna say it looks good when they first get it.
It doesn't. When you first get it, you look like you just got the shit kicked out of you.
Something looks a little fucked.
You look like a chia.
Yeah.
Chia Pets, remember those?
I do.
Old infomercials were just insane, bro. Do you remember the one where it had the recorder? They were literally just selling a recording device. Butter, milk, eggs. And the lady got to the supermarket. What do I need? Butter, milk, eggs.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, because you're 7 years old, Phil. How about you fucking grow up a little? How about that?
I watched a little bit of
Gen Z.
Local news yesterday.
Why? It's the most depressing shit ever.
First of all, why are they stuck in the 80s?
They haven't made the transition to digital media
There's
yet.
just so much innocence in that media form where it's like, this is Bob Jimmy John Jones. He is the commissioner of water in this county.
Bob is giving out free, clean water to everyone in the city.
Oh, I think it's really important to get the population hydrated. So that's my job. What am I going to do?
We love Bob. Before Bob, we were all drinking water that was contaminated. But now with Bob, we're drinking great water. And wow, I just feel really rejuvenated. Thanks, Bob.
All right, Susie, on to you. Let's talk about your giant knockers. I mean, the weather.
But here's the thing. They'll have a really wholesome situation like that. And then our next story, a bombing went off in the local library at 11. It's like, calm the fuck down. Everything's so negative on fucking... I mean, that's just not traditional media. I mean, all fucking news inherently is very negative. They'll have one or two cool stories. A German shepherd saved a drowning boy. More news at 11:30.
It just seems so fucking not of this era. I don't know. They need a 23-year-old intern to be like, all right, guys, we're going to upgrade some equipment in here and maybe we don't have to act like fucking NPCs.
Maybe we just live stream this on Twitch, guys.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
We just go live.
Go to twitch.com or twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv.
Twitch just became they're not even an app anymore. They're just a website.
What do you mean they're not an app?
Well, there's an app on your phone, but if you're on desktop, there used to be a Twitch app or a little icon, desktop shortcut.
Oh, really?
Now you have to go to twitch.tv. It's oh, sorry, we moved.
I never knew there was where would you download it? From the internet?
Yeah.
Just download the twitch.tv. I didn't even know that was a thing.
So you always went to twitch.tv?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe a lot of people were going on the app.
Yeah, maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe you are. Internet Explorer died. This is kind of old news, but rest in peace.
Every
Fallen
fucking,
comrade.
every single web browser should delete themselves, and it should only be Google. What the fuck are we doing with Bing? Safari.
Let me stop you there. Chrome. Safari's excellent if you're using a Mac. Let me just say that. Chrome eats up RAM like a fucking rabid rat.
It's just Chrome. That's
Chrome will shut your shit down.
No, it won't.
You want to talk about an encoding error? Try playing Stray while having Chrome open.
Oh.
Forget about it. 3 FPS.
I don't know. I just don't understand.
Stray has been fantastic. Let's talk about content for a little bit.
All right.
A little bit. A little content talk.
Yeah, a little content
What,
nugget.
you think you're going to come to the Sunday Sauce and not hear about our content? Speaking of Brooks, good old Brooks. My man's pumping out a short a day for me right now.
It's good.
Let me run that back. A short a day.
For TikTok or YouTube?
For everything, bro. We're getting syndicated over here.
Okay.
So what I do is I'll find a moment, whether it's new or old, and I'll send it over to Brooks and go, Brooks, I need a short for this.
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Enhance.
And what he does is literally within an hour maybe, depending on what he has going on for the day, I have a short in a Google Drive. I upload that on TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts.
So you're doing the Gary V maneuver.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm sick of the fact that I just went through...
You're becoming a content goblin.
I went through years of not doing this, and I feel like this is what's going to catapult me to a higher subscriber count.
Echelon?
Higher echelon. Higher ranking, if you will. What's a high ranking in Elden Ring?
I mean...
A sorcerer? I'll be a sorcerer soon.
That's a class.
A frog man? I'll be a fucking frog soon.
There are like these like frog alien things in the swamp, but...
That's me, bro. I'm going to fucking ribbit and hop all over this joint. But it's cool because you know what? I feel like I'm using my content. I've said this before on the show, but where there's a 3-hour stream, if a really funny moment happens an hour and 15 minutes into it, it exists for the people that were there, but nobody's finding that moment again. Maybe a handful of people. You take that moment, you splice into a fucking 17-second clip, it gets 100,000 views. What are we doing?
It's...
By the way, clips on the podcast starting again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patty fucking Trills.
New set, new clips,
It's going down.
new hairlines.
We're all about that new, baby. Also, is this uncomfortable for people? Can I have my leg out like this?
Dude, it's your house.
This feels good.
It's our podcast.
It's true.
Sorry, if I put my foot up, I'm just a little, I don't know, do you like the way it looks or does it make you uncomfortable?
Can I be honest?
Let your fucking nuts hang, bro.
I might show up to the next episode naked. We'll just have Patty put a fucking blur over my... We're going to need a pretty big fucking blur. You know what I'm saying, Phil? We're going to need a fucking blur. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, be honest.
This is nice. Why the fuck have we been sitting at a table?
Like absolute morons.
I would literally see podcast after podcast after podcast on my For You page. I'm like, everybody's fucking just lounging. It like takes the...
We should just lay down.
You see me right now? I'm fucking cozy as shit. There's just something really nice about like shooting the shit with your boy while you're sitting on a fucking couch. And like when we have a guest episode, I'm telling you, we should just order like 3 of these. Fucking plug them all in. Everybody has a mic. They sit down. And there's something much more casual and like inviting about this.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
So in my content court, right?
Yeah, drop it. Drop the beat.
I feel like I'm getting a little bit black-pilled with content making.
You always reference pills. And I genuinely have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about. 'Cause I've never seen The Matrix.
It's cringy. For sure. I acknowledge that my use of pills is cringy. But
I just need to know the legend for it, the key.
Yeah, no, I'll give you the key.
So what does the black pill do?
It's like nihilism, meaning it's just you just don't give a fuck.
Okay. I was like, what the hell does that even mean?
Like nothing matters, kind of.
So you're in a realm where maybe you feel like your passion's not necessarily there because you're just kind of like doing something. You're like, yeah, well, it's good. Ship it out.
No, I'm looking back on my old stuff with a black pill mind, which is kind of stupid. Like it's not good. Meaning.
I'll talk you off this.
No,
ledge right
let me
now.
get there. Let me
I know
get there.
exactly what to say.
No, let me get there.
Go ahead.
So like, I guess calling out scams and being like a beacon of truth, right? Like, who really cares? You know what I mean?
A lot of people do.
I know they might
About
care.
what, 800,000 people that subscribe?
No, but
to?
it's more. It's like, does anything actually ever happen? No. Like I can talk about shit. I can highlight it. I can make money off the content, the truth, the beacon of light, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like nothing actually happens.
It can.
You think?
Well, I mean, on a micro scale, someone that in their life, let's take like the fitness flop era of your content, for example, right? If somebody, even just like locally with their friends, was on PEDs and wasn't honest about it, and they're like, you can obtain this physique.
Right.
All you got to do is a bunch of sit-ups. Let's go. And they watch your content and they're like, you know what? I respect the message that Phil is stating about let's not put out these ideals that aren't actually achievable. And one person says, I'm not natty, and comes forward with that.
Yeah.
That's one person that could have a ripple effect on a bunch of other people.
I guess you're right.
And that inherently does lead to change, even if there's one fucking person. Even if there's one person that thinks a little bit differently after watching one of your videos, it's very hard to see global fucking change. I don't think Fitness Flop is going to, annihilate the fake natty industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely a lot of people that probably were like, you know what? I want to come clean about this. I want to be honest and open about my steroid use.
I guess so. Maybe there is some merit. I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way.
It's a very interesting, I mean, especially with the pivot to the documentaries, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your essence as a creative is just sharing the truth and hoping that it makes waves where genuine change happens. And that's fucking cool, but also very hard to do.
Right. I feel as if change doesn't happen. Wait,
You might not see it, but it's happening.
I don't even want the change. You know what I mean? It should happen as a result of the truth, the information, but I don't know.
But even just content in general, if you want to look at the crux of the argument here, change. We do a podcast, someone watches this that was having a rough day, that may have just came home, went to bed, woke up the next day and just had a lazy day. They might listen to us, laugh, feel good, hang out with some friends. They all go out, they make their friends laugh.
Right.
Those friends go home, they're a little bit more nicer to their puppy. The puppy has a nice night.
I guess
all that shit matters.
I've been watching too much Black Mirror, probably.
Yeah, that show will fuck you up.
Too much negative scope, because sometimes I feel like I'm just a cog in the machine of the whole social media matrix.
I mean, we are.
In the sense that I could say all this, but at the same time I'm part of a system that is perpetuating this whole thing to exist in the first place.
I think there's some merit to understanding the fact that we are cogs in this huge social media machine, but at the same time our impact is real and valued.
True.
And whether it's on a big scale or a small scale, I really do believe just making somebody feel something makes such a fucking difference in the world.
I just want to make you feel.
It's not about, what's that fucking quote? It's not about what you learned or what you
something feel.
It's about how you feel.
It's a good one.
That's what matters. See, I got quotes. How you doing? But for real, I mean, that's what drives me and motivates me. Still, when I get a message saying yo, your content, helped me out and pulled me out of a dark place, that's such a fucking amazing message to see and to feel and to motivate you to keep doing what we do. Because any entertainment, that's what's cool about the digital entertainment, because I feel when you were an actor in the 90s, you can't get that feedback directly unless somebody literally would send you a letter or ran into you on the street. But if anyone wants to ever get through to us, they just send us a fucking Instagram DM
or an email.
You can see these real people with real stories, and it's fucking, not to get corny, but it's touching, and it's it's a nice thing.
Right. So I'll break down the pills for you.
Yes.
Black pill is nihilism. It's a rejection of any sort of meaning.
Okay.
Blue pill is living in bliss, but it's stupid bliss. It's would you rather be happy and dumb or miserable but know the truth? Red pill is taking the truth at face value and just not coping, but dealing with whatever that means.
That seems like the most stable pill.
Red?
The red pill, right?
Yikes.
Really?
Well,
that's a yikes?
It was co-opted by, I wouldn't say the alt, yeah, I would say the alt-right. Red pill, it has a lot of different meanings, but it's co-opted by different spheres on the internet. So the red pill in the pickup community means dating multiple women, not taking shit from anyone, and using people as a means to an end instead of actually like developing
no.
human connections.
Clearly don't agree with that, but the first thing that you said of just like looking at the truth and dealing with the truth, I mean,
Well, that's where it comes from. They're all like, "Oh, take the red pill. It's cool because like that's truth. That's reality." Like,
well, if that's like the starting point and it morphs into all this fucked up shit, like that's just a problem with humans.
Yeah.
And like taking something and making it bad, I guess.
There's also the white pill. I don't really know what that means. And then there's purple pill, which is a blend of red and blue, where it's like, oh, it's not black or white. You can exist in the middle. It's all fucking cringy and stupid. And a lot of people in the sphere don't even know where it fucking comes from. Like, they'll say it comes from the Matrix, but that's not who co-opted it. It's Mencius Moldbug, who's an alt-right blogger. But I just encourage people to, like, I think if you're using any of this pill ideology and you don't even know where it like stems from or why it exists on the internet, then like you're just dumb.
Why does it matter though? Like, why can't you just live your life and have your ideals and your morals and your ethics? And
Well, you can,
people
but
in your
everyone
life?
is terminally online and they're fucking stupid.
But even if you're like, I'm online all the time and I never look at a situation and go, all right, listen,
No, Vin.
I normally would go blue here,
No.
but today we'll go in purple.
So
I don't like actively think about which decision I'm going to make
People
when it
do.
relates to a pill.
no, people do.
Some people probably do, but I'm saying like someone like me that didn't even know what these things meant. You're saying I'm just programmed to think a certain way that will lead to a certain colored pill? Is that what you're saying?
It's really just generalizing human behavior, and it's really reductionist. So a red pill person might be like, oh, that's very blue pill of you. Because you're not actively looking for the truth or some shit. It's fucking stupid. Like, this is not supposed to make sense.
Yeah, listen, I just want to get my hair looking nice. What pill is that?
That's probably red pill.
Okay.
Because, like, you identified the problem and you're doing something to fix it.
So hold on. So I could give you any scenario and you could be like, this is the colored pill?
Kind of.
So if I'm driving and someone cuts me off and then I drive really close next to them and go, hey, fuck you, man. What pill is that?
This is red pill.
Red pill?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I think of anything else that's not red?
Hit me.
You're at the supermarket and someone's card gets declined. So you decide, I'll get you groceries for you and you pay for the groceries. What pill is that?
I mean, people would probably, if you look at it from, it depends what scope you're looking at it. So some people might see that as beta, so it would be like blue pill. Some people might think of that as like an alpha move, so that would be like red pill.
So there's no like good or bad. It's a matter of like, what is the alpha? What is the beta?
Well, you see
That's
how
the crux of this?
you see how it's like co-opted into different spheres?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's beta versus alpha, sometimes it's liberal versus conservative. So a liberal would be blue pill, a conservative would be red pill.
Gotcha.
Because people who are red pilled are typically based. You know what based means?
I see that comment all the time, like, yo, based comment. I have
Yeah.
no idea what that means.
So
I'm learning so much today, by the way. This is great.
So people also. So you know like W or L?
No.
You don't know that?
No.
Okay, so based means that it's you're aware of like the truth. Like it's like a good statement.
So if I say like Charizard's the best Pokemon and people say based, they're like, yes, obviously he's the best. Good call on that one.
Yeah, it basically means like good call.
And they're agreeing.
Yeah.
And the general population
But
agrees.
it's kind of esoteric. So say that there was a Pokemon that was like only people who knew was like the best. And then you were like, I don't know, say fucking Onix was the best Pokemon. You're like, actually rock type Onix is the best fucking Pokemon. And everyone would be like, oh, that's based.
Okay.
So it's like a take that's good and a little nuanced.
Got you. Okay.
But in a lot of aspects, it's used in a political sense. So, for example, the Bored Ape documentary I released, some people on 4chan and terminally online fucking goblins that don't leave their basements and have a skewed version of reality and can't deal with life themselves, they will say, oh, Bored Ape Yacht Club is actually based. Like they're agreeing with all the Nazi shit. So you see how it's like co-opted by different
ideologies.
Yeah.
So, but like one person clearly can like have on even just a day-to-day, week by week, I don't know if achieve is the right word. They could fall under the category of every color pill, right? Like we're not inherently blue, red, white.
I don't believe in this.
I'm asking to play devil's advocate. Like, what do these people really believe? Like, they think like, oh, if you're a blue pill, you're always a blue pill.
No,
or you take the pill, whatever the fuck. I don't know the term.
Each of your beliefs could be different pills, I'd say. Because it depends on what scope you look at it in.
See, I like the pill conversations when it's like, okay, which pill are you taking, yellow or green? And like yellow has a bunch of Pokemon games, green has all the Mario games.
Because
that's easy. I'm picking my favorite stuff.
Like,
I'm not diving into the ideologies of what makes me an alpha. The fuck out of here.
Well,
this ain't what I want to dabble in.
Thank you, Vin. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
This is just one consequence of being terminally online.
Yeah, people gotta listen. Say what you want about the Liver King. Put your devices down. Go outside.
So a lot of
take
people,
a walk.
a lot of people would say that Liver King is based because he eats fucking red raw meat and like, you know.
I've learned legitimately. So I think the couch enhances intellect.
Versus like a blue pill person would be like a typical soy boy, as that is defined.
And is there like a fucking rainbow pill that's like OP?
I don't know. But WRL is, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it's basically just like the internet's way of agreeing or disagreeing. So on TikTok, you'll see like, oh, W take.
Commentate W.
Yeah.
Bro, I literally will see.
Hold this L.
Yeah.
Eat my fucking sack.
There was a time on TikTok where story time.
Yeah.
Story time?
That was good time.
Story time, that would be every comment. Because I think what the internet does is, weirdly enough, like the human psyche loves to make fun of things. Not everybody, obviously, but like a lot of people. I think that's why stand-up comedy is so popular, obviously, because like you'll watch one person make fun of something and you laugh and you feel good when you laugh. But like one person will, say something like, oh, I got attacked by a dog yesterday and have like a mark. And then people would genuinely comment like, yo, story time. Like, tell us what happened.
Yeah.
But then when you see that become oversaturated and people deem that as like, oh, the story time thing is overplayed. Now we're going to really overplay it and make this into a meme.
Right.
And then like someone will literally be like, yo, what's up, guys? I'll be live later tonight. Hope to see you all there. Hope you're all having a great day. Story time, ? When it's not even relevant.
Yep.
And then it just becomes like this own beast.
So, last way to organize this. In terms of like the manosphere, which is something, I mean, this is just educational for anyone listening because this is like the shit that I have to fucking sift through to make sense of everything. So, in terms of like dating and picking up women, the manosphere, the cringe shit, right? There's the red pill, which is like dating multiple women at the same time, using them for your own benefit. Blue pill would be, as they describe, like a feminist, which in reality is somebody who just wants equal rights for women, but they'll describe me as a blue-pilled beta cuck, somebody who like is just a normal fucking dude and has a relationship.
Wait, so I was just going to say, so if you're just like a monogamous male that has one partner that gets married, you're blue pill by default every time?
Yeah.
So they're arguing that there's nothing alpha about being a loyal husband to your wife.
Pretty much.
I don't understand this.
And then black pill would be, this one's interesting. It's called, I guess it would be like looks maxing, which is basically that looks matter over everything. So like if you're short, you're not getting any girls. If you're ugly, you're not getting any girls. It's being aware of the innate like attractive scale that we live in, which is not fucking true.
I think the problem
it's
with
not
all this
fucking true.
The problem with all this too is it speaks so much in absolutes.
Yeah, it's
like there's definitely
it's generalizations.
There's definitely short dudes out there that are fucking crushing it. Well, how you doing?
Yeah.
But like there's nothing like there's definitely
they get so deep with like facial symmetry too.
There's definitely a lot of ugly dudes that are crushing it.
Like if you have predator eyes, I swear to God. So like predator eyes are like, I mean, the best way to describe it is like in anime. You know how like some like Sasuke has like fucking like his.
I don't watch Naruto.
Okay, well, predator eyes are not wide open eyes. That's like prey.
They're like angled.
Yeah.
Is that the situation?
They're angled.
Like Frieza.
Predator eyes. He's got like a lower brow ridge. He looks a little bit more like a fucking caveman. That's alpha, dude. I'm not. This is the online world.
But like, who cares?
Incels, trolls, goblins, people who don't get fucking pussy, like
goblins.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Listen, from the outside looking in,
metaphorically too, like metaphorically not getting any pussy. If that makes sense.
I think I follow.
Like, you could have a girlfriend, but you're not getting any pussy, if you know what I mean.
I catch your drift.
Not literally. I'm not talking about, like, vagine. I'm talking about, like killing it. I don't know.
I hear you.
Yeah, you got it.
I got you. I'm just sitting on a couch. Man.
Yeah.
This shit is just, it's fun to talk about. It's amazing to me that I guess some people really follow this shit as like ritual.
Right. Ironically, that's what I meant.
Yes. Jesus Christ. See, the other interesting thing about recording the podcast on the couch is I have no fucking idea how long we've been going for. I'm going to fucking tap this over here. Why is my fucking computer lock every fucking 10 minutes over here? Holy shit. We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. Look at that.
I kind of know what I want to do with you on my channel.
What's up?
I'll just like brief you on like everything that I know about these weird spheres, and like we'll just see if you follow.
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, that's basically what this whole last segment was. It was fun for me to, I guess, learn about these topics.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm in my own little world over here. I do my thing. I have fun. I eat desserts. I hang out with my girlfriend. I want a Dalmatian.
You want to run for another 5 more minutes?
100%.
All right, cool. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about.
Whatever you got, bro. I got nowhere to be today. Chilling.
What was it? Fuck.
Oh, you can't ask.
Now I look
you
like,
can't ask for
yeah,
another
now I
segment
look
and
like
not have
now I look like
anything
an
to bring to
idiot.
the table.
Oh, okay. Do you believe that there's an actual like soy boy thing?
Define that for me, because I actually don't even know what that is.
So in the internet context, like people believe on 4chan and Reddit and the dark corners that if you introduce a lot of soy to your diet or lifestyle, then it like demasculinizes you and feminizes you to the point where you're like you're a soy boy. It's like you're very
What has soy in it? Like milk? I don't even know.
well, there's soy milk.
Okay.
There's like vegetarian alternatives, vegan alternatives, not eating meat, shit like that. Soylent.
Who gives a fuck what you're eating? Fucking eat soy if you want to eat fucking soy.
What's kind of funny is soy is like really high in protein too, but like the internet will argue that like Joe Rogan talks about this shit.
Does he like soy?
No. He's like, seed oils and soy are horrible for you, and it will, your dick will shrink and you will become a woman. He doesn't actually say that, but that's the idea.
Hyperbole.
Yeah.
As long as I'm under my caloric window, I don't give a fuck what I'm eating. Chocolate.
So
Can I eat chocolate? Is chocolate okay?
yeah,
I
chocolate's
love
good.
Is there soy in chocolate? There's
No,
gotta be
that-
soy chocolate.
That's a
right?
red pill.
Red pill.
That's whole milk.
I like
So
chocolate.
with diets, there's literal like you can apply. So soy would be blue pill. Meat, eggs, raw fucking butter, milk. That's red pill.
So Liver King,
Is red pill to the max.
red pill because he just eats like a fucking testicle that
He doesn't
came
even
off
he
a
doesn't even
horse.
cook his food.
Hmm.
It's almost rooted in like
what was our French meal the other night? Because that shit was delicious. Whatever that pill is, that's the pill I want.
that was fucking
That shit was dummy OP.
that was rainbow pill.
Woo, that shit was hitting different.
So there's this phenomenon known as soy face. Do you know what soy face is?
Phil, I don't know anything you're talking about today. This
Mis-
is good for me. I feel like a lot of the audience will
Mr. Beast
be on board
thumbnails.
too. Mr. Beast thumbnails.
You'll see it. The typical YouTuber
Like a
thumbnail.
pog champ face? Like a...
Yeah, that's soy face.
Gotcha.
This-
Why is that soy face?
This is soy face.
Why? What's the problem? Is that not alpha enough for people?
It's not. So we'll get a meaning. Apparently there was like a study that people cite. Now, people on the internet like to take studies, right? Like scientific information, and even if it's not like a legit study, like say it has some sort of bias or like, because you can get something published in an academic journal and it could be totally horseshit. Like that's a big problem that people face.
Mhm.
So they'll take a study that confirms their bias and they'll fucking run with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, there'll be an outlandish claim and somebody will say, I'll prove it, and they'll pull up one fucking article that they found on Google that fits their narrative, but it might not be inherently backed
Yeah.
by a
So
lot of research.
according to Urban Dictionary, soy face,
Urban Dictionary. Okay, go ahead.
the face of a new male, NU, makes when taking a selfie with his mouth gaping open, also known as glory hole face. So a new male internet slang term referring to men and boys who do not conform to traditional masculine gender roles. Online, the term is often used as a pejorative in a similar fashion to beta male, cuck, or soy boy, but it's typically reserved for white men with facial hair and eyeglasses. Me and you are fucked, bro.
I'm exactly what they just described. I got facial hair, eyeglasses. I got fucking facial hair, cuz. Wait, so what's like the most alpha way to take a picture then? Like just like this?
Like Andrew Tate. Predator eyes. Yeah, there you go.
Like this.
Yeah, mean mug.
Yeah, every photo.
Every single photo.
Fuck that. I got a smile. I'm happy.
Yeah, you can smile, but the second you open your mouth, it's soy boy.
So stupid. What the fuck are we talking about right now? What the fuck?
Dude, I swear this is the shit I have to deal with. So if you don't see my uploads for a bit, it's because I'm coping. I'm fucking
You're cultivating.
No, I'm coping. I'm just trying to stay afloat, trying to because my brain is like a sponge, right? So when I take all this information in, it's just like overload.
There's a lot to sift through, like you said.
Yeah, and then yes, I have a third eye, but it has to organize. If you look at a desktop computer, right, you got a bunch of files. You gotta sort them out.
You have to, because the problem is when the clutter gets too intense, you run into some problems.
Basically, my black pill take is that all this is fucked.
Every category, like just this ideology.
Yeah, it's just all just fucking stupid.
Listen, I want to take an approach here where I'm like, as long as, and maybe this is too much of a blanket sentence, but you could tell me if you agree or disagree.
It's very blue pilled of you to say.
Thanks. I think. I don't even fucking know. If people have these ideologies and these beliefs and it doesn't hurt anybody and that's just something that they do in their life, like who cares, you know? Let people, I guess, think the way they want to think.
Nah, they're goblins,
But
bro.
when you start like affecting somebody's life by presenting your stance on things and making them feel bad for smiling in a photo as opposed to fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let people just, I guess, live the way they want to live as long as nobody's getting hurt or harmed, then, you know.
This
go
all
crazy.
stems from 4chan, too.
Yeah, that's another topic I just don't understand, but I don't even think we get into that now. That'll
No,
be
we'll
another
save that for
fucking-
next
That'll
week.
be another fucking hour. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching and listening. I don't know, call me crazy. I think this was one of our best episodes we've ever had. And I don't know if that's just because we're motivated with the couch right now, but this was fucking awesome. Let us know. Who knows? Maybe you guys all hated this. It's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible.
So comment down below. Let us know what you thought. Any suggestions for moving forward in this setup, let us know. And yeah, that's all I got today.
Say hello to your grandmother for me.
We fucking love you guys. Take care. Brush your hair. Sunday Sauce Crew. We're out.